Yes, Abdul.
Hello, my name is Burak, not Abdul.
Your name is Burak. What do you know what Burak mean?
Yes, I know, but
What?
it's not about my name yet, right?
What Burak mean?
It is the thing that brought the Prophet to the mighty Allah.
What is that thing?
Sorry?
What is that thing?
Ah, you can look it up. I think you are wise enough to know where
No,
you
why
can
you don't
find
tell
it.
me this is your name? Okay, so you have a name, you do not know what it is. So that thing who took Muhammad to up to the sky. What is that thing? You said the thing. Is that a van? What does that mean? What Al
It
Buraq?
is not. It is not really described because I think we couldn't even imagine what it is.
No, it describe. It says he is smaller than bigger than a donkey and smaller than a mule.
Yeah. So
Okay, so he's an
you
animal.
can tell.
He's
Like,
an
why
animal,
are you
right?
asking me? Is it like?
Okay, so he's an
Maybe I
animal.
have to
He is
prove
a,
myself first before I can speak to you, or what's the thing
yeah, no
about it?
problem. But we are having a conversation, my friend. We have time. It's okay. Come on. We are having coffee together. Take coffee, relax. So he is a smaller than a mule and bigger than a donkey. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, do you agree that Muhammad he went really to the heaven in the top of a mule?
No. What do you mean? Like, can you repeat this?
How you are the one who told me that Al Buraq is the one who took Muhammad to heaven, right?
Yes.
Okay, how he took him to heaven?
Somehow, like,
Hmm.
I can you imagine like quantum physics?
No, I cannot
You
imagine.
can.
You tell me he's a donkey anyway. What a quantum physics? He's not a spaceship. He's a donkey.
Oh,
So
it's better than a spaceship. I think. I think it's some kind of a ship that
how?
if you would see it, you would like burn to dust. Like, you
Okay,
know.
okay. So oh, if you see this mule, you are going to be burned to dust.
No, I didn't say that. I said I think if you try to imagine it, you can like come close to it or you can see it, then it must be something so fantastic that maybe let me change my words, but maybe you would wish to burn to death because it's all
Wow,
about what you're saying,
that's nice. Okay, let me ask you now. As
Ask.
long so do you believe this is a physical donkey or it's not really a real story? Do you believe this is a really a physical thing?
Yeah, must be somehow physical, but can be also something else.
Okay. Now, when your prophet you describe him that he is between the size of a donkey and a mule, was he mistaken or he was imagining?
I think that he wasn't mistaken.
Okay. It says here in front of me, this is Sahih Muslim. I was brought al buraq, who is an animal white and longer than a donkey but smaller than a mule.
Okay,
Okay, here there's a question here about the color. Why he's white, this donkey?
I don't know. Like,
Okay,
I
because
haven't think
nobody
about it.
allowed to go to heaven even if it's donkey. If he's a black, he have to be white. That's number one. Number two, if there's any witnesses for your prophet when he went to the seven heaven 11,
Sorry.
if there's anybody saw a donkey coming to Muhammad, knocking at his door, his name is Mr. Al Buraq. Muhammad he jump in the top of him, and then this donkey he fly to the sky. Did anyone see that story?
I don't think so.
Okay, why always Muhammad he have things nobody saw? Yesterday, I am a Middle Eastern, as you
Because
know. Let me tell
I
you
think,
something. Let me tell you a story happened to me, and this is a true story. Once I was sleeping in the roof of my father in his house, and a big mule came to the roof, and he said, I woke up and I jumped in the top of him, and he took me to Mars, and he brought me back to Vietnam, and then from Vietnam we went to the next country, which is called Brazil, and from Brazil we went to the next country in the border, it's called France. And then in our way back, we went to Jerusalem. And in Jerusalem, we took some coffee. And then in Jerusalem, I told him I am really bored. I want to change the taste of my mouth. So we decided to go to a border country. It's called America. Do you believe in my story?
I don't
Okay. So
because
why you believe in this story?
because okay, you know why I believe this story. I
Hmm.
think the answer's obvious, but I want to ask you something else. You're a Christian, right?
Yes.
So if you make fun about this story, we could also, like an atheist could also make so much fun about the stories in the Bible or the things you are believing in.
No problem. But you see, all things happening in the Bible, there's witnesses, people, they are witnessing the story. So let us say, maybe now I did not witness it, but at that time there's people who see things. As an example, Jesus, he made the blind see. He did not see it, do it secretly.
And right? How can you be sure that this is true?
No problem. You can say, but here we are talking about still a story happening in front of witnesses. It's not a guy claiming some things and nobody saw. This is what I'm talking about.
So you believe in witnesses 2,000 years ago, but you don't believe.
Yeah, but you remember what happened here. You believe in a person, he have no witness. Even his wife, she did not see that.
Yes, but
okay.
It's
so
not, it's not on me to judge.
Let me ask you. Is it possible that Muhammad, he was illusionate? He imagined things that are happening, but in fact they are not.
Let me say it like this: it could be possible, sure, but I surely believe that it's not, because
why surely you believe it's not? Why you just say the word surely, and surely
the magic. I tell you why. Because the same reason why I think you believe in God is that you see all these beautiful things in life and how wonderful and fantastic everything is. Maybe you see how great the universe is and everything.
Yeah.
And the message that came to me is Muhammad's, and there is so much proven things also for me.
Like what?
That this is the
like what? When Muhammad he said in the Quran that Allah, he made the Jews pigs and monkeys. Is that something beautiful, or this is something silly and stupid?
You can call it whatever you want, but let me tell you like this: the Quran and the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is so diverse, and you can always search for those things to make fun about.
No, I don't want to make fun. Okay,
wait.
Let us
you can always take these things where you can say it's about war, it's about this, it's about that, and it's fun.
Let us
But also there is so much more, and you can take this. And
my friend,
it's one second, I will finish soon. The thing is, you will find whatever you are looking for in this book or in this message.
Correct.
So the question is not about what is in it. The question is, what are you looking for?
And what are you looking for?
Me, I'm not looking for it. I received the message and I'm following it.
Okay, I will go with you. What make you believe that Muhammad is a prophet? Can you give me the prophecy of the prophet?
There are a lot of things, I think.
Like what? Give me one.
What do you mean?
You see, when I say I'm a prophet, it means I prophesy. When I say I'm a doctor, that means I do medicine. When I say I'm a writer, that means I wrote books. When I say I'm an engineer, that means I do engineering. Okay, now you call him a prophet. That is his profession. Now, what is the prophecy? Your prophet.
You can call me naive, or I don't know how, but the message has come to me, so I don't have to question it.
No. This is not a question. You
I'm
see,
following it.
You're trying to speak to me in your own logic, my friend. My friend. You said to me a message came to me from Muhammad, right? Okay, the message is what? He is a prophet. So prophet, he prophesied. What the prophecy he gave you?
So much things. Even when I do my prayers,
give me one. Give me a prophecy, my friend. Give me a prophecy he gave you. How you call him prophet, but he have no prophecy?
What do you mean with prophecy?
Don't you know what prophecy mean? Don't you know what prophecy? Prophecy is telling me something nobody knows, said by God to him or to the prophet. Correct?
Sorry, again, please.
Prophecy is God telling me something, because the real prophet is God. He is the one who prophesy about the future. This is the future, the unseen. So you're a prophet, or something happened now, but nobody knows about it still. So,
okay.
Okay, so what is the prophecy of your prophet? Like what?
I don't know. The simplest thing coming to my mind is about the small and the big things that going to happen when the world is going to an end.
Small and big what?
The small and big things. I don't know how to call it, but
what is that?
the coming of Jaddal, or I don't know.
Come on, the coming and the Dajjal. I mean, what Dajjal? Muhammad, he described the okay, if we talk about it, your prophet, he described a Dajjal to look like Allah. How you accept that?
I don't know, but it's
What do you
maybe
mean you don't know?
something
I mean, my
just
friend,
like
I'm asking you,
like,
how Dajjal, is he a man or he is not a man?
I think is something that pretends to look like a man.
So he is what?
Oh, look, I don't want to get deeper in this Dajjal thing, but
Okay, my
the
friend, let us
story
go back to zero. Let's
we
go back to
were
zero.
talking about like
Okay, let us
what's
go
the
back to zero.
prophecy of Muhammad,
You have
and
no,
he did,
give
and
me a
he did,
prophecy.
you know, he said so many things about the mankind that happened, and he said that like
Like what?
1,400 years
Like
ago.
what? Like what? Give me one. Do you want to search Google?
Like there will be, I don't know, the most rich people will come from the desert or something like that. I
Really?
think
He said that? Okay.
for example, but there are thousands of maybe 100 or 1,000, maybe 10,000. I don't even know really. But every time I get some, I believe in it for sure. You know, it's not a thing about question.
Okay. You know, when you're a prophet, who is a prophet, gets a black stone, is that something his God told him, or he have a hobby to kiss stones?
I don't know where this is coming from, but I believe that if he kissed some stones, there must be some something about it.
Okay. You're a prophet, he said. I asked Messenger of Allah about the pestilence. I don't know if I'm saying the word correctly. It's a disease, you know, kill many people. He said it's a punishment which Allah he sent upon whoever he wills. Is that right?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
The plague, according to your prophet, Allah he sent it only for those people who heed them. Is that correct?
The plague? What is it?
In the hadith it says that Allah he sent the plague on the nations who Allah decide to punish them.
Okay, what does the word plague mean?
It's a disease, can kill people, like it's like a, let us say it's like a flu, but it's very bad, it kill you very fast.
Okay, and what was the hadith?
It can be spread. Okay, what
was the hadith?
The hadith says that Allah he punished people who they have such a disease. This is a punishment from Allah. And your prophet he says that such a disease will never enter the city of Al-Medina or Mecca.
Okay.
Okay, but people they die because of this disease in Mecca and Medina.
Okay.
Okay, so how in the hadith says Allah he punished those who have a plague, it's a punishment, and then he says that the one who died by the plague, he is a martyr for Allah.
Okay, I never said like that everything must be like for like 100% correct, because you know, maybe this was about something else, or I don't know.
I want you to go right now and search. Let me ask you. Hold on, wait. You can go right now. You can go and search right now. Did the plague enter the city of Medina? You will find yes, and many times. When Muhammad he says that Allah also said neither the Messiah at Dajjal, the false Messiah, nor the plague will enter the city of Medina, he's a liar. How you can say he's a prophet? Here we go. He prophesied that plague will never enter the Medina.
But maybe when we die, we will find out that this thing will clarify. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? They enter already the Medina. He said
it's not black and white.
He said, my friend, he said neither the false Messiah, neither the plague will enter the Medina. And you can go right now to the Saudi government website and you can check how many cases of a plague happen in the city of Medina and the report of death. So Muhammad in history, and you will see that Muhammad here is a false prophet.
Okay, that can be true, but it's still not a reason, you know, to say that the whole religion is
no. It's a reason, because if I claim to be a prophet and you prove me saying a lie, that's mean I'm a false man. What do you mean it's not enough to prove?
Oh, I mean, maybe we just understand it wrong, because it can be
no. Here we go. Explain it to me,
or something like
my
that.
friend.
Or
it's very simple. It's a plague. We know what it is. He promised it's not going to enter the city of Medina. What understanding wrong? It's very simple. Here we go in front of us.
What exactly is a plague?
It's a disease. Really I don't know what's your language. What is the language you understand?
German.
Okay, take the word and translate to German. Plague. Translate. I don't know what is in German.
It's a plague. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know it. maybe he was talking about some specific plague, and you know.
No, my friend, this is the only one that people knows. People die by it by thousands, by millions through history. So it used to kill, you know, Europe suffer from it, Middle East suffer from it, Jerusalem suffer from it, Saudi Arabia suffer from it, you know.
Okay, so I have no answer for this, but now I want to ask you something.
Ask me something.
What is your real problem with the Islam?
Well, Islam is a very filthy cult, spreading violence and hate, and it destroy all countries I know. And where I'm coming from, my country is destroyed because of Islam. As simple as that. Is it a problem for you or not? People,
no, it's not.
Okay,
I can truly understand that it's all right. Okay. But I know that people told you this often, but you also know that it's not about the Islam that brings hatred to places.
Do you have
maybe people can utilize it, but that also happened with Christianity. So will we go and say, oh, okay, let's just rip off Christianity because it brought so many people death?
Okay, here we go. We have Quran. Do you have Quran with you?
Yes.
Okay, read for me chapter 5 verse 14, if you don't mind.
Oh, I do mind, because I don't want to read it right now.
Why not?
Because I read it in German.
Read it in German, no problem.
No, I don't want, sorry.
It's okay, I understand German. You know?
Yes, but I just don't want to read it now.
I speak all languages except the language you understand. So I'm like your prophet. I speak all languages except the one you know now. So now you read it in your language. It says that Allah, He spread hate and enmity between the Christians, one to each other. And you are the one saying to me, there's some people, they use it for their own agenda. But your God, Allah Himself, He's saying, I am the God who like to spread hate. Are you against hate, my friend, or you support hate?
I am against hate.
Okay, so how you support Allah then? If Allah is saying, I'm going to spread the hate and enmity between the Christians, so what we will do now?
Look, even if He didn't say that,
even
today we would have.
It's not even.
We would have hate, right?
Okay, no.
So He tells us.
No. Okay, hold on. But here we have a problem
for a bigger reason. So
okay,
I don't question it.
My friend, what kind of God? If God is spread hate, Shaitan, he do what then? What is the job of Shaitan?
But that's the story. Like, even if there wasn't Islam, even if there weren't living,
my friend, whatever, I don't care. You keep running from the question. You keep running. You keep running. We are talking here about someone he claimed to be God. Don't tell me if there's no Islam, there's Islam. You will say to me there's hate. No, Allah says that the hate exists because He spread it, and this is your book. So stop playing a game. I don't know. I don't care.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I tell you, look, it's for me. Okay, maybe there must be hate, and even if I think it's so bad and stuff, but maybe it is for a high reason, and it is for something I will not understand.
It doesn't matter
now.
what I say to you. Let us make it simple. Let us make it simple.
Now.
Whatever I say to you.
You know, also we don't live for this life.
Okay,
we live for that.
Yeah, thank you very much. I have no time for kids talk, because obviously whatever you say to me, okay, but you give me no answer. A second ago you were speaking against hate. The second I showed you that this is the Quran teaching hate, suddenly you have no problem with it. You give me a speech about hate. If this is what Allah He do, Shaitan He's doing what exactly? What is the job of Shaitan right now? You Muslim, you believe in Shaitan. So if Allah is the one who spread hate, Shaitan is doing what? He's watching. He's saying to Allah, good job. Good job, Allah, good job. Good job. What is that? The one who should spread hate is Shaitan. Shaitan should say, I will spread hate and enmity between them. But this is God. So God, He spread hate, and Shaitan is saying to Allah, he's learning from Him, good job, Allah, good job, I'm learning. Keep going. So what you say to me, I have no problem with it. No, I don't want to read it. Why you don't want to read it? Violence. Isn't it the Quran says go and kill the Christians and kill the Jews unless they pay you money to live? Pay or die. That is Islam. So what do you mean? Why you have a problem with Islam? Islam want to kill me. If Muslim took over, pay or die. And you are telling me what is the problem? What kind of religion, what kind of cult it says to a human being, just because you don't agree with them, pay or die? And what kind of a prophet, if you pay him, he have no problem, he will let you live and not to worship his God. If worshiping Jesus is a big sin, how come it's not a big sin no more if I pay him? So now you Muslims, you have no problem if we pay you? And the word mafia is coming from this, pay or die. When the Muslims occupy Sicily, the people of Sicily, they learned that from the Muslims. When the Muslims left, the gang took over, because people used to pay to live. Pay or die. And this is where the word mafia is coming from. Family business, pay or die. The word assassin is coming from Muslims. Pay or die is coming from the Muslims. And this is coming from the Quran, as you see. And then you say to you, what's your problem? Right? What if America now, what if Trump, he announced today, we will give you 10-minute Muslims, either you pay or you die. What you will say about Trump, you will see how evil, how disgusting, but he will force you to pay because you have no choice. But this is your God. Pay or die. Not only you pay, you have to pay with humiliation. You have to be humiliated. Somebody says CP don't appear his face. Your God don't appear his face. The Quran says that Allah, he never speak unless he speak from behind the veil, burqa. So how come you don't ask the same question you asked me to Allah? Why you want to see my face? If I show you my foot, is that fine? You are terrified of me and I am not showing my face. What if I show my face? What will happen to you? You will die. The Muslim cannot answer me. They say show your face. Why you don't ask Allah to show his face? Muhammad, he never spoke to Allah. He never heard the fart of Allah. Shouldn't at least Muhammad speak to his God at least once? Hello? Allah spoke to Shaitan. Allah spoke to Moses. Allah spoke to Isa. Allah spoke to Abraham. Allah spoke to Adam. Allah spoke to everybody, to the angels, but he will not speak to Muhammad. Why? And the Muslims, they say that the favorite creature for Allah is Muhammad, yet Allah don't want to speak to him. He sent him a delivery guy. His name is Jibril. Oh, we have a guy, Luqman, he is Korean. I don't know if this is a real one or this is Yes, Abdul.
What was the first name of Barabbas?
The first name of Barabbas?
Yeah.
You tell me what is his name?
His first name was Jesus.
And?
So which Jesus was crucified?
It says there in the chapter that the one who claimed to be Christ. Which one of them claimed to be Christ?
Do you accept there was two Jesus?
Okay. Do you accept the chapter there where you get the story from? Do you accept it or not?
No, it's not historically.
Does it say?
Accurate.
Okay, shut up then. Does it say there? Does it say there that the one who called himself a Christ is the one who was crucified? Yes or no?
Pontius Pilate.
So you are a donkey. Don't call me again. You keep repeating the same question. It says there clearly that the one who called himself Christ. This is the one they killed him. Stupid donkey. And by the way, you just proved to me the Quran to be corrupt. Why? Because look what the Quran says, you donkey. When I call them donkeys, I call them for a reason. Let us read the Quran. Chapter 4, verse 157. If what you are saying is true, it means Muhammad is a scam. Thank you very much. They said we killed the Christ. Guys, does it say that? The Quran says that the Jews, they said, we killed the Christ, your donkey. So as long there's two and they are sure who is who, yet they say we killed the Christ, who is the donkey here? You or your God? Same time. The story is not over. It says we killed Christ Jesus, the son of Mary. Was Barabbas the son of Mary too? Do you see how you get them busted? I hang up on him because he will keep talking. He will not let me talk. There's no point. You see, they keep making new names. The same person, he keep changing names, and he called, so just to insult, but he cannot answer me anything. They give them the mic. They start. Let's give him a chance one more time. Right, listen. Hello.
Christians quote Josephus, who was a Jew, and they say he called him the Christ.
Okay. So now, do you have an answer for the verses I showed you in the Quran?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the answer? Show me. Go ahead. Why the Quran says that we killed Christ Jesus, the son of Mary? The Jews, why they said that?
That's what they claimed.
Why they said that? You said to me that the one who was in the cross, it was Barnabas. So why the Jews, they are sure that the one they killed, his name is the Christ, and his name is Jesus, and he is the son of Mary?
Yeah, I thought it was him.
So what make them thought?
But he was replaced with Barnabas.
But what make them thought? Who is the one who replaced him?
God.
Which God? What his name?
There's only one God.
What his name?
Allah.
Okay, so Allah, he did play games, and he replaced the true Jesus with false Jesus. Do you agree with that?
To deceive the Jews, yes.
So your God, Allah, is a deceiver.
Enemies.
Thank you. So Allah, he deceived the Jews and he deceived the Christians. Okay, so now we came in agreement. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. So we came to an agreement that your God, Allah, is a deceiver. He deceived the Christians and the Jews. Hold on. Okay, well, you can go to the Bible, no problem. Hold on. So your God, Allah, he created someone look like Jesus to deceive the Jews. To deceive him in purpose of what?
If Barabbas was butt naked on the cross.
What is that? You see, here we go. You are a kid. Are you going to answer? What is the purpose of this? What is the purpose? You see, according to you, just to show you how stupid you are. Okay, hold on. Just to show you how stupid you are. You are the one who said, hold on, you coward. Let me talk. Let me talk. You are a monkey. You see, he hang up. You just said that this is not Jesus. So why you are making fun of the one who is in the cross? If this is not Jesus, you donkey. Do you see the stupidity? If this is not Jesus, why you are saying he was in the cross showing his butt? And he agreed that Allah, he deceived the Jews and deceived the Christians. So what is my problem if I've been deceived by the devil, Allah? I believe in what I saw, and what I saw is what make me believe. The Quran says if you accuse a woman of adultery, bring 4 witnesses. Allah, he made all the Jews witness the death of Jesus. Allah himself, he chose 4 witnesses to prove anything, even in the case for a capital punishment, which means death. 4 witnesses only. We have thousands of people witnessing the death of Jesus. And then Allah, according to this guy, and we heard him, that Allah, he deceived us. And why? Because he wants us to believe that we killed Jesus. Oh, thank you very much. Based on this, Allah have no right to question my belief, because he is the one who deceived me. It is the fault of your stupid God. Guys, if I go to a court, and we have 2, one is deceived and one is a deceiver, the judge will take into account who? The one is deceived, the victim, or the one who is a deceiver? I think the answer is very simple. The judge will judge the deceiver, not the deceived. Especially if this is a deceiver who have a superpower, which means we as men and women, we have no ability to find out if this is deceiving or not. As you see, they admit that Allah, He made someone look like Jesus. Exactly. He made it appear to us. We are human. How we will know that this is not Jesus? He made it this way, in purpose. He deceived us. So how your stupid religion says that Allah will judge me for what Allah did? When I say to you that Allah have, I don't know why those who follow Allah, they are suffering from a very low IQ. He wanted to defend Islam, but he get his God busted. So Allah, He made me see Jesus on the cross, and now Allah will punish me for believing Jesus was on the cross. And then Allah, He sent me 600 years after Jesus, a guy, his name is Muhammad. He never met Jesus. He never speak even the language of Jesus, to tell me that this is not Jesus. Allah made him look like it. Well, thank you. As long Allah is the one who made it look like that, go and sue Allah, for I am a victim and He is a deceiver. Hello?
Hello?
Yes? Did you mute YouTube?
Oh, it's on there. Yeah, we closed the YouTube.
Okay, good. So what do you want to say to us, my friend? Go ahead.
So I'm Christian myself. I have a friend of mine. We're sitting here, we're talking, and he doesn't believe anything that you have to say about this. He doesn't believe. I've showed him a couple of videos of yours, and I would like you to convince him, or not convince him, but talk to him about this.
Let him talk to me and tell me what is not convincing.
Disrespectful or anything. You know, I grew up as a Muslim, and the things you describe doesn't fit in my brain.
But it doesn't matter if it fit my brain or your pocket, my friend. That's what your prophet said.
What did you say?
I am showing you what your prophet said. So you say to me it doesn't fit in my brain because your brain cannot believe it, and you are trying to go in denial because what your prophet is saying is not cannot be right. And this is why you say it doesn't fit in my brain. But I'm showing you on the screen everything I'm saying.
Okay, okay.
So do you, as an example now in front of us, do you agree with your prophet saying, I don't know what is your education, but do you agree with him that if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be like her, and if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be like him? Do you agree with that, or this is silly?
Okay, you said it's in Quran.
Oh, this is now in the Hadith, but in the Quran we can go to the Quran if you want. But what do you think?
Okay.
Isn't it silly? And this is Sahih, and this is
it doesn't make sense.
And this is Sahih. So what we would do now? This is what your prophet said. What we would do?
Okay, I have never heard any hadith like that.
My friend, now you heard. Here we go. I'm showing the reference in front of you on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. So
and you said it's Sahih hadith?
It is Sahih, absolutely Sahih. So what we would do now? How your prophet can be a prophet and he say, and you yourself agreed that this cannot be right. Doesn't make sense, as you said.
Okay, so this hadith that you pull up. Okay, I'm not Arabic and I don't fully understand Arabic.
My friend, I'm showing it in the screen in English, and this is your Islamic translation. This is sunnah.com. I'm going to post the link for you in the chat. You can open YouTube still, but mute YouTube so you don't have double sound. So I will post the link. Here we go. It is Sahih. So what we will do now?
So okay, let me read this translation.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
No problem. Take your time.
Can you scroll down your screen on YouTube?
Yeah. Here we go.
A little bit, please.
You see the hadith number? And this is the whole hadith.
Can you scroll it up, please?
Okay, I put it up. You can open the link from your side if you want. I posted in the chat.
On did you? Okay.
I can post it again in the chat.
Okay, you're saying the man has orgasm and women have orgasm. It doesn't say anything like that.
No, it says that. It says The man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow, and whichever of them comes first. Do you know what comes first mean?
Okay.
Okay, comes first is the organism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so whoever of them comes
So,
first, the child
okay.
resembles the parents.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. See, so I mean, so you are interpreting the things however you like.
No, you give me your interpretation. Go ahead, no problem. I'm listening.
So it doesn't say anything like that, the orgasm or anything. It's just comes first.
Okay,
like,
what comes first mean?
How do you explain this?
No,
thing?
I'm listening to you. You see, you are smart, you're adult, and I'm listening to you. Okay, what comes first according to your understanding me?
It could be a biological thing too, you know, like whatever.
My friend,
Yes.
we are adult, we are not kids. He is saying there the water of the man is thick and white. This is about the sperm, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so obviously talking about the sperm, about orgasm, and he's
Yes.
saying, and the women water is thin and yellow. So Muhammad, he think that women have orgasm too, and that the water he see in the vagina, which is supposedly yellow and thin, that is the orgasm of the women, and this is her sperm. So, and he says, and whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parents.
Okay.
Okay, so now based on
Okay.
this, what you understand from comes first?
Okay. So however you're explaining, like to me, I understand whatever you're saying, but you just interpret it.
My friend,
This
forget about me. My friend,
Yeah.
what's your name? What's your name?
Hassan.
Hassan, my friend. Forget about what I am giving interpretation. You
Yes.
give me the interpretation.
So what okay. You have more knowledge than me and everything. I'm not. I'm just asking questions to make things clear to me.
Okay.
All right. And I've never heard or read this hadith anywhere before. So I don't know how to explain this. I mean, so you are saying that a prophet shouldn't explain these kind of things
No,
to
no, I'm
his
not.
ummah?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what I said to you first time, that you said to me doesn't make
No.
sense. You're the one who said that to me, right? You said doesn't make
Yes,
sense.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
So
But
that
the
doesn't
way
make-
you
doesn't make sense and-
explained it to me, the way you explained it to me, you talked about orgasm and vagina
My
and
friend,
all
I
that.
am not.
That doesn't
no,
make sense.
No,
But
no, no,
this
no,
hadith
no,
that
no.
you put it on
No, my
here,
friend.
it does make sense.
No, my friend, it says whoever of them, whichever of them comes first, comes about what? Is it about coming from the door? Is it about coming from the window? Or it's about
Yes.
sperm?
When you have sex,
Okay.
one of you does get
Comes. This is called orgasm. This is called orgasm, right?
yes.
Okay, so now we agree that the word comes first. This is orgasm. So your prophet claiming that the ones who comes first is the one in charge or the reason of the look of the child. So if the women have orgasm first, the child will resemble the mother, will be a female. If the male have orgasm first, the baby will look like the father. How in the world this can be a prophet saying such a thing?
What is wrong with that, saying that?
Because my friend, whoever comes first have nothing to do. No.
He was the prophet, he was the messenger, he's gonna teach everything to his ummah.
Okay, what is your education?
What is my education? I'm going to college right now.
Okay, can you do me a favor after we finish conversation, me and you, and check in Google what decide the gender or the look of the baby? You will see that this have nothing to do with who have orgasm first. What does have to do with this? So this is obviously a very clear mistake, and there's no way Muhammad.
So I don't have like the clear proof or evidence of yet now, but the science, it has proved that now, that gender and the male, how do I say that in English? It can be decided by a man or woman when they do for the eggs or the sperm. If you want, I can find that out and I can send it to you.
My friend, hold on. Muhammad is making it simple. Whoever comes first. So what is the main key? Coming first. Coming first. Now, let us go to different. The same thing, just to make things for you more clear.
Okay.
A woman, she came to your prophet, and she spoke to him in the front of his wife.
Okay.
And she said she's asking him about if she have to wash her private part, for she have a wicked dream, sexual dream. Okay. So Muhammad, he said this. Read with me carefully. And this is, we can read in Sahih Bukhari or in Sahih Muslim. It says the following, which means this is a Sahih hadith. Salim went to Apostle of Allah and said to him, Apostle of Allah is not ashamed of the truth. Is bathing necessarily for a woman when she had sexual dream? Upon this, the Messenger of Allah said, yes, when she sees liquid in her vagina, which means this is, you have to wash. Salama, this is the wife of Muhammad, said, Messenger of Allah, does the women have sexual dream? By the way, it doesn't say that. The women, the translation is not really accurate. It says, does the women have such a thing, which means orgasm? He, the Holy Prophet, he said, yes, let your hand cover dust, which means like, don't be stupid. If this is not true, in what way does a child resemble resemble her? So your prophet claimed that the sexual liquid in her vagina, which is yellow and thin, is the reason for the child, and he is telling the woman she have to wash it. She have to wash it. This is something not internal, external. It's a liquid she can see in her vagina. Muhammad, he claimed that this yellow thin liquid is the reason for the child resemble the mother. Is that what science says? And is this Sahih hadith? Absolutely, it's Sahih.
Okay, can you give me the hadith number? And
sure. What do you want? Which one? You want Sahih Bukhari? You want Sahih Muslim? Which one you want?
Sahih Bukhari.
Okay, let's go and give you Sahih Bukhari. Here we go. This is Sahih Bukhari. And
because I'm gonna ask this thing to my scholars, and I'm gonna clear with them too.
All right, Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 130, or you can go by other reference, the English reference, volume number 1, book number 3, hadith number 132. All right,
hadith 132.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now let us go to the Quran. What about the Quran?
Okay.
Okay, in the Quran, have you ever heard about your prophet saying that the sperm coming from the ribs of the women?
No.
Okay, let's go to the Quran. In chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7, and you can
you
read
tell me the name of the chapter?
Chapter 86, At-Tariq.
At-Tariq, okay.
Yeah. And as you see, I'm using only Islamic website, Islamic scholars. I'm not using my own interpretation. I don't do that, you know. But Muslim says, I go, okay, this is what it says. Let us go for it. Here we go. So this is At-Tariq, chapter 7, Tafsir al-Jalalain. I'm sure you heard of al-Jalalain before. He's a big scholar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Issuing from between the loins of the man and the breast bones of the women.
Okay.
What kind of God he says such a thing? That women...
Okay, can you go to the you said issuing from between the lines of the man?
Not the lines, actually. This is false. The translation is false. It says as-sulb.
Yeah.
As-sulb is the backbone.
Backbone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Can you go to the ayah or the part of the ayah before this one?
No problem. We can go. Here we go. Let me show you the whole Quran, the whole chapter. Chapter
not
86.
the whole chapter. I just want to see this.
I know. It's okay. I mean, you have the right to see what is before it, what after it. I understand. It's good because sometimes,
like I said, you are more knowledgeable than me. I'm just trying to clear my things out.
My friend, trust me. I'm talking to you based on your knowledge. I'm not being hard on you. I'm being like very patient, and I'm going with you. Here we go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is not part of the Quran. This is a corruption. This is why it's not number 1. By the sky. Allah, he swear by the sky and a certain planet in the sky. And وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الطَّارِقُ النَّجْمُ الثَّاقِبُ, you know. And then he says, go here. Now let the man think of what he is created. He is created from a drop emitted, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs. Surely Allah will be able to bring it back to life. And this is like supposed to be after you die. Okay, so where you are coming from, you are a drop emitted from between the backbone and the ribs. Backbone of what? Backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. If you don't like if you don't like a Jalalain, we can change the different different scholar. Do you like? Do you have a specific scholar you like? So
No,
we can
that's
see.
fine.
Yeah, if you want, we can show you. Like, we can go to Ibn Kathir if you want. Do you like Ibn Kathir?
No, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's go to Ibn Kathir then. This is Ibn Kathir. We go here, Ibn Kathir, and I will show you in the screen. I'm choosing the verse in front of you. Okay, chapter 86. And by the way, Ibn Kathir is a big fat liar for me, because always he tried to defend the Quran, lying about the meaning, but still we will use it to, you know, to show our point. Ibn Kathir is not explaining the Quran, he is trying to defend the Quran. So look what Ibn Kathir says. I'm going to show you the whole screen. Hold on. Okay. So let the man see what he is created. This is alerting the man of or to the weakness of his origin. Okay, and what will happen in the hereafter. And they continue here. He says, explaining the verse we're talking about. خُلِقَ مِنْ مَاءٍ دَافِقٍ. He is created from water gushing forth, meaning the sexual fluid that comes out bursting forth from the man and the women. Does it say out bursting forth? Does it say that? It's not something inside, it's something outside, correct? Out, bursting out, right? Bursting out. Out from where? From the men and the women. The man sperm come out of his private part, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So this is come out, it's not internal. And then the women water come burst out too. And then he says, thus the child proceeded from both of them by the permission of Allah. And then he continue explaining the verse after it. يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone or the loins. This is the between two brackets, it's false, it doesn't say loins, it says backbone, more accurate, or of the men and the ribs of the women, which is referring to the chest. This is false translation too. It's not referring to the chest, it's referring to the location of the necklace. Exactly. You see, when you put your finger like in down your neck all the way, when you touch your ribs, this is where at-tara'ib is. So at-tara'ib al-mar'a is the location of the necklace. I can show you the reference in Arabic. So your God claiming that women have a sperm coming from the location of the necklace, women have a sperm coming from the backbone, and this gushing fluid make the baby. What do you say? Read with me. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women, the fluid yellow and fine in texture. The child will not born except from both of them, i.e. sexual fluid. So now are you going to say to me this is my interpretation, or this is not my? I'm just sharing with you, my friend, what you Muslims say. And now look what will happen. You go to your scholar, he will say to you, don't listen to those kuffar, they are liars. I say to him, my friend, he did not he showed me Ibn Kathir.
No, I'm gonna go and talk to them, and because this is what I want to make clear things in my mind. So I'm gonna go to my scholar and I'm gonna ask these questions that you explained it to me.
Okay. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
What about you ask your scholar to debate me live on air?
I'm gonna try that. I'm not sure if he's gonna do that or not.
Why not? I mean, he because by doing that he can answer all the Muslims about this topic or any topic we are talking about, and for sure he would do a better job than you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will talk.
That will help everybody, and that will stop me from making Muslims leave Islam. Do you know how many Muslims leave Islam because of me, my friend? Because until now we cannot find a scholar he can refute me. So maybe your scholar can do better, and finally somebody will stop this guy from making Muslims leave Islam. So what do you think? Tell him this is a jihad for Allah. I mean, don't you want to stop the people from leaving Islam? Here we go. This guy, nobody can answer him. People that see this, anyone who see this, he will leave Islam. There's no way this is God talking.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him.
Okay, thank you. So guys, did you hear our friend here? He's a nice gentleman. I welcome all the Muslims who have the. I can tell that he have a good family, he have a good parents, because look how he talk. First, he speak with respect. He's not insulting. He's not calling names, and that is telling you how he grow in which house. The house he grow in, obviously, it's a good mother, good father. They taught him how to talk to others and not to be in like not to go crazy and just to try to fight over being stupid. I mean, we are talking in a human being in a civil way, and this is what I like to hear from Muslims always. I wish all Muslims are like you, my friend.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was talking to my friend too. While we both listen to your videos sometimes, and I see people cursing out, and like, this is not the right way to debate. Nobody can learn like that.
Right. Anyway, my friend, I will be happy if you can get me your scholar. And if he said no, he will not debate me. Ask him why. Ask
Okay,
him,
yeah.
ask him,
For sure,
do you want this guy to mislead people? What isn't
Okay.
your duty to show everybody that he's not telling the truth? Or maybe he himself is misled. Maybe he can convert me to Islam.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I will
So I
talk to
can
him.
get the versions. I like versions, to be honest with you. I'm a man.
Because I know that guy.
I'm a man like all men. We like versions.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm saying maybe your scholar can convert me to Islam and make me get some virgins.
Some virgins?
Yeah, in the heaven, don't you know that Allah, he will give us a lot. Right now Allah is making, he is softening the skin of females in the heaven, and he spent 1,000 years to soften the skin of each. I cannot wait, my friend. They are so soft, look like we can do slide on them. 1,000 years to soften the skin of a woman. I mean, I don't know how in the world we can believe in such a religion. What kind of God this God is?
So no, the scholar I'm talking about, he's gonna talk to you, and I will make sure that he talk to you, because the things you're explaining, there are people in Islam too that they are misleading. Like the things you are saying, you're talking about hurs, right?
What is that? Is that misleading?
I mean, it's sometimes it's exaggerating things and
Why?
adding up things. But I will talk to him, and I will try that he talk to you, because he's an old guy. He don't know about Skype or anything, and I am overseas, so I will try. Somebody can go to him and do a Skype conversation with you.
Well, as long as he speak English, he's more than welcome, and we will be happy to talk to him. And
we can get a translator for him too, if it's possible. He don't speak English.
Well, if you can get me somebody he speak English, then it's better, because translation might make the answer lose.
Because like you were saying that, like I said, I don't have so much knowledge about. I'm being honest, not about Islam or Christianity. I am just born Muslim in a Muslim house. Just grew up like that.
I understand. I'm not blaming you for being a Muslim, my friend. I'm here, my duty here. Because we love the Muslims and we want them to see the truth. You see, if you love somebody, you invite him to the best. What is the best for a Christian? Ask yourself. The best for us is Jesus. Do you agree? The best for me as a Christian is Christ.
We all believe in Jesus.
So I am inviting you. No, you don't. You believe in the wrong Jesus. The Jesus you have in the Quran is insulted, is humiliated. Quran does not respect Jesus.
If he's insulted, and Muslims believe in that, they're not Muslims.
No, my friend, if you don't insult Jesus, you don't believe in Jesus and Islam. Let me show you. Do you want me to show you?
No, that's what not my parents taught me.
No, your parents, they don't even know Islam, the same as you. They are just born Muslims like you.
Okay. So the thing you were saying, no, I will talk. Yeah, you want to show me that about Jesus?
Yeah.
Peace be upon him.
Okay. What about the Quran says that Allah, he blow in the mother of Jesus' vagina? Is that an insult? With my respect to you, I'm not trying to be a bad person. With my respect to your mother, if I say that to your mother, is that respect to you?
It is disrespectful.
Huh?
It is disrespectful, but
okay.
Like, if you go straight to the translation of Quran, it's the tafsir doesn't say that.
My friend, because they are lying and they didn't speak Arabic. The Arabic is very simple. It says farjaha. Farj in Arabic is the vagina. She have a farj. She is a woman. The farjul rajul is the penis. The farjul mar'a is the vagina. So when the Quran says that he blow into her vagina, I mean, obviously this is a disrespectful. He can use many thousand in Arabic language is very rich. There's a million words we can say. What blow in her vagina? What does that mean? All right. And what about Mary? She says, I am not a hooker. What kind of language is that? And the Jews that said to her, you are, your parents, they were not hookers. What kind of language this language is? What about your prophet saying, the one who is proud about his inheritance, tell him go and bite the penis of your father? What kind of language this language is?
Okay, so that's what the confusion in my brain is, because you explain all these things and I don't have much knowledge about these things. You explain hadiths and ayats from Quran.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, people are so the confusion in my brain is why so many people are converting to Islam then.
They meet me, they leave Islam again, doesn't matter. This is their bad luck because they are deceived, they lie to. Here we go, I show reference. I don't show my face.
Because I see it in front of my eyes, people converting to Islam every
my friend,
day.
let me tell you, you know, when somebody convert to Islam, the Muslim, they will make tens of thousands for him, that a person he left Islam. But when somebody leave Islam, he hide his face. Correct? Nobody talk about it. Nobody did dare to call. They don't even dare to mention their names. So the story is different. The fact the ones who leave Islam is a lot more than those who convert to Islam. And not only that, those who convert to Islam, they stay a year or 2 or 3 and then they leave Islam. They find that the Muslims, they did lie to them when they converted to Islam. They told them something and they found Islam to be something else.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes sense because when I did, like now, how many videos you saw in the internet saying the Quran is full of miracles, scientific miracles? How many? Thousands, yes. Right? But do you know that not a single one of them is true?
That's not true.
Okay, choose one for me and I will get it busted right now in front of you. Which one?
Okay. Can you go the one that starts with the Iqra Bismi Rabbikal Lazi, that explains the whole thing about the reproduction, like how the man is created.
Okay, I will go there. You choose it yourself. It's not my fault. This is the chapter of Al-Qalam, right?
Al-Qalam, yes.
Okay, let us go there and we will see what your God he said. And again, you will notice right away that the first chapter Muhammad he received from his God supposedly is wrong, you know, because how Allah, hold on, how Allah he says such a thing, proving the ignorance of the one who wrote the Quran. Okay. The Muslim, they call this in the Quran today al-alaq. Read with me carefully. You are the one who chose this chapter, right?
Yes.
Okay. What with me? The first line in the Quran is a lie. Why? Do you know why?
Why?
You Muslims believe Muhammad do not know how to write, how to read. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. How Allah he says to Muhammad read?
He sent Jibril.
No problem. How he said to him read? The guy he cannot read.
What do you mean?
Okay, if I know that you are a person don't speak English, should I ask you to speak English?
No.
Unless I do not know you that you speak English, right? So the one who is talking here to Muhammad, either he do not know that Muhammad cannot read, or he knew that Muhammad he cannot read, yet he is ordering him to read to make a miracle.
Okay. So what I understand, according to my little knowledge, is that message is for the whole ummah, not just for Muhammad.
No. This is the message was for Muhammad, was Muhammad alone. This is the verse was given to Muhammad.
Yes, because he was the messenger of God.
No problem.
What I understand from that is,
you see, my friend, hold on. I speak Arabic. Arabic is my first language. I'm an Arab. It says here, Iqra bismi rabbika, not Iqra'u. Iqra for one person. Okay, and this verse came to Muhammad. He was in the cave of Hira. All right.
Yes.
So he was not speaking to a group. He was speaking to one person. His name is Muhammad. He said to him, Iqra. Here you notice the mistake, because if Allah is all knowing, he should know that Muhammad do not know how to read. Secondly, Muhammad, he said to him, to Jibril, 3 times, I cannot read. The guy, he squeezed him 3 times and still he says to him, read. So what the point? Did he make him read? No. Did he know that he do not know how to read? If you say he knows and yet he says to him to read.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you. My phone is about to die. I'm gonna call you from my friend's phone.
No problem.
That's fine.
Go ahead. No problem.
Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, babe.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is you again, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Now look with me. So this is the first mistake, and then he
I'm
says,
calling you
okay,
one-
okay. He created the man from a clot. Do you know what a clot mean?
Yes.
What a clot? Tell me what a clot mean.
A clot. See, English is not my first language either.
My
so
friend, this is Quran in Arabic, not in English anyway. So what?
yes. So
what the clot mean?
The clot is like how do you explain it to you?
It's a dead blood, my friend.
Yes.
Okay. How such a mistake can happen? A human being
It's
is
not-
created from dead blood.
You said what is clot?
Dead blood. Dead blood.
Okay.
Okay. Alaq is dead blood, and this is your
Okay.
Islamic translation in front of you.
Okay.
Create the man out of mere clot of congealed blood. How in the world anyone can believe in that? This is a mistake. This is not science.
Okay.
A human
what-
being,
what
a human being is not created from blood. He is created from a sperm, which is going to the egg, and the egg will going to multiply. Not even the sperm. The sperm deliver the DNA, activate the egg, and the egg itself start multiply. So what a congealed blood is talking about? So Allah first He created the blood, and then the blood started growing.
No.
Okay, so this is a mistake. Another mistake. You see, this is the chapter you gave me. Let us see how many mistakes.
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay,
to you.
here the Muslims, they said proclaim. It doesn't say proclaim. It says Iqra. Iqra in the name of your Lord. Okay, He is the one who taught by the pen. What pen? Who is the one who learned by the pen in Islam? Muhammad learned by the pen.
See, like I told you that I understood this thing, this whole ayah and everything. This is for not just for Muhammad, it's for the whole ummah.
My friend, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Allah taught nobody by the pen. This is a lie, because simply the pen is not even an Arabic word. Is not created by Allah. The pen is something created by nations are not Muslims, not even by the Arab. The word qalam, the Quran says وَجَعَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا. We made it pure Arabic, but the word qalam is not Arabic. So how he claimed that
It's
he taught
Farsi, right?
Huh?
It's Farsi.
Well, there is many origin for it. I don't want to go in details, but for sure is not an Arabic. Even the Muslim scholars agree that the word qalam is not Arabic. So
Yes, it's
even the word Quran is not Arabic. I mean, Quran itself is not Arabic, it's Aramaic. So he taught the use of the pen since when? What is that? You know? So Muhammad here, all what he's doing, he's trying to make Arabic music has no meaning. Look what he says. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق. So he's trying to keep the same rhythm in the music. So because he's doing that, the verses come with no meaning. Now, as long we are talking about this, you asked me to go here to talk about this one specifically, that he created him from cloth, right?
Yes.
Okay. If we go to different verse in the Quran, we will see the following.
Okay.
You didn't tell me how in the world God can be God and he says such a thing. We made the sperm into a clot of a congealed blood. Sperm will turn into dead blood. What is that?
It's not so.
It says that in front of you, my friend. It's not me who's saying that. Okay. So we made the sperm into a congealed blood. This is impossible. This is false. And then the sperm became a clot. That's stupid too, because what is that? There's no egg here. It's the sperm transforming from a stage to a stage. The first stage is dead blood. The blood doesn't grow. The reason Muhammad he says that because he noticed when women they have the miscarriage, the blood come out and the blood is dead. The baby is dead. So he thinks this is how the baby is created from a blood like this, solid dead blood. So he come with this mistake, and then he says that and then we made out the loom, and then we with bones, and then we close the bones with the flesh, and etc. So based on your prophet teaching, every stage by itself happen in a certain time, and the others they are to follow. But this is not true. The bones they start shaping from the beginning. They are soft, yes, but they are bones. The organs, they start shaping from the beginning. They are small, but yes, they are exist. So this is absolutely false statement. If we go now to the hadith to understand what Muhammad saying, who knows what he meant in the Quran better than him? Muhammad, right? You know better than me and you, right? Okay. So let's see how Muhammad explained this verse for us in the Quran. Read with me carefully. He said, the drop of semen remain in the womb for 40 days or 50 nights. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
When a drop remains in the womb for 40 or 50. Okay.
According to science, sperm can live up to 5 days maximum.
I don't have knowledge about that.
I will search for you. I will show you on the screen right now so you can see with me. Okay. Let us see. Read with me carefully, please. This is, I just search in Google. You can do the same. Since the sperm can only live for maximum of 5 days. Do you see it?
In where? No, I can't see that.
I'm showing on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. So how maximum? 5 days.
But not in the womb.
My friend, the sperm doesn't go. What womb? The sperm. What womb? The sperm can live inside the woman for maximum for 5 days.
And so, no, that's
What?
1 second. I want to Google that too.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
Congratulations.
Did you find it?
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm sorry.
So obviously your prophet, he just added 50, added 0 to the number 50, to number 5.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't find anything on Google.
Okay, so your prophet, he cannot be a prophet of God because here we go. Even the life of the sperm is a false statement. He said 40 or 50, and then angel come and say, "Oh my Lord, will be his good or evil?" As you see, and he is claiming that the last stage in the creation is male or female, and this is absolutely false. The right away when they have the fertility, immediately the gender of the baby is determined, not at the end, from the beginning. When the sperm right away go inside the egg, right now we know if it's a male or female. So this is again a silly mistake. Read with me this one here. The same story, your prophet saying the same story. So this is a very repeated story from your prophet, proving to us that your prophet cannot be a prophet of God. And now if the Muslim, they want to say to me this is weak, well, this is not weak. And by the way, even weak hadith is accepted. It is sahih. There's nothing is called weak. It's a lie. What happened through centuries, the Muslim, they start filtering things which is not as suitable for Islam, because obviously Muhammad can't be a prophet if we accept them. So they start saying this is weak and this is strong and etc. But as you see, now it is strong. I will not be surprised if after 20 years from now the Muslim, they will say this is weak, there's no way we can accept this, but it's strong.
Okay.
So how this can be a prophet of God?
Okay. Yeah, I will talk to the scholars I know, and I will try that they talk to you.
All right.
and you guys have a healthy debate without cursing out each other.
Oh no, I don't really. You know, for me, I speak to. Did I curse you?
No,
Okay. Did I insult you?
no,
Okay.
because
You know-
I'm trying to be as respectful I can.
No, my friend, I speak to people in their language, which mean if you want to be rude, well, you know, I have to deal with you in the language you understand.
Mhm.
If you are a nice person, I am nicer.
Okay.
Okay. So if a Muslim he called me to call me names and to insult, well, he brought to himself what he brought to himself.
Yep,
You know, life is like a mirror. You speak bad, you receive bad.
that's true.
Don't call me and insult me. Here we go. You are a Muslim. You call me. Say, we are all this time talking. I did not say any word to you. You know,
Mhm.
and look, we are having a conversation. I give you time to say what you want,
Yes.
and I can say what I want. Other Muslims, in order to avoid debate, they keep talking
Uh-huh.
because they are panicked. They don't know what to do. They are scared to let me talk because they knew that this is a guy. His name is a Christian Prince, and he is horrible. You know, we do not know what he know. So if we let him talk, he will, you know, he will do what he usually do. So the only way is we call him and we keep talking,
Mhm.
and this is the only way to stop him from getting Islam busted or even to ask us questions.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I will try that somebody can go to that guy and you guys have a conversation.
No problem, my friend. Thank you for calling, and feel free to add me to your Skype, and you can call me anytime.
Sure, thank you.
All right, take care.
Do you have any questions, Elvis? What?
All right.
You see, guys, the Muslims believe that the Quran is a miracle from God. But the moment you read it carefully and you examine every single detail, you will find that this book doesn't make sense. So anyway, guys, thank you all for being in here. Please don't forget to watch, like, and share our videos. Thank you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.